A few years after establishing himself as a leading figure in comedy and television, Jay Leno's life took a sudden and alarming turn. Despite his long reign as a beloved TV host and entertainer, a frightening event shook their family, revealing a side of his life few had seen before. His wife, once proud and supportive, now finds herself facing an impossible decision as this terrifying experience pushes her towards saying goodbye. The incident left them both shaken, forcing them to confront fears they never imagined. Through countless years of success and laughter, the darkness of this event has cast a shadow over their future, challenging the strength of their relationship and causing worry that their normal life might never be the same. As her feelings grow stronger, she begins to prepare herself for a difficult farewell, torn between love and the need for safety. This story explores how one night's terror transformed their world, risking everything they had built together. Growing up in New Rochelle, New York, Jay Leno was surrounded by a lively family that loved to share stories and laughter. From a young age, he showed a keen interest in entertaining others and making people smile. His childhood was filled with the sounds of family gatherings, jokes, and playful teasing, which helped shape his sense of humor and love for comedy. As he grew older, he often watched television shows, especially The Tonight Show hosted by Johnny Carson. The way Johnny Carson delivered jokes and connected with his audience inspired Jay deeply. He admired Carson's ability to make people laugh and knew that he wanted to do the same. This inspiration pushed him to pursue a career in comedy, starting with small performances at clubs and gradually building his reputation. Even before he became famous, Jay Leno dreamed of making it big in comedy, and the influence of Johnny Carson played a significant role in his journey. His early life experiences and admiration for Carson fueled his passion and dedication, leading him step by step towards success in the world of entertainment. Through hard work and determination, Jay Leno eventually became a household name, known for his wit and humor on TV and in comedy clubs. His path was shaped by the lively environment of his childhood, the family he grew up with, and the inspiration drawn from one of the greatest late-night hosts of all time. Initially, Jay Leno enrolled at Emerson College to study speech therapy, aiming for a professional career that involved helping others with their communication skills. However, during his time at college, he discovered his real passion was not in speech therapy, but in comedy. This realization led him to leave college and focus entirely on comedy, which he found much more exciting and fulfilling. To support himself while starting out, he took up work as a carpenter, doing odd jobs to make ends meet as he pursued his dream. In the early 1970s, Jay decided to move to Los Angeles, a city known for its entertainment industry, to chase a career in stand-up comedy. Moving to Los Angeles marked a turning point in his life, as he faced many challenges but was determined to succeed. He performed at clubs and slowly built his reputation as a comedian, working tirelessly to hone his craft. His early days in Los Angeles were filled with hard work and perseverance, which eventually helped him break into the entertainment scene. Over time, his talent and dedication paid off, leading to appearances on television and gaining recognition in the comedy world. His journey from college to becoming a well-known comedian set the foundation for his future success in the entertainment industry. Starting out in the lively comedy scene of Los Angeles, Jay Leno quickly made a name for himself with his warm personality and jokes that many people found easy to relate to. His humor was simple but funny, often talking about everyday life, work, and family, which made his audience feel connected. As he performed more and more at various comedy clubs, his reputation grew, and he became known for his natural charm and the ability to make people laugh with stories they could see themselves in. His talent caught the attention of television producers, and soon he was invited to appear regularly on The Tonight Show. This show was very important to Jay because it was the very program that inspired him to become a comedian. Watching comedians on that show as a young person made him dream of one day making people laugh on the same stage. The more times he was on the show, the more his popularity increased, and he became a well-loved figure in comedy. His success on The Tonight Show helped launch his career to new heights, turning him into a household name. Through his hard work and dedication, Jay Leno not only achieved his goal, but also became a big part of the rise in stand-up comedy, inspiring many other comedians to follow their dreams. Taking advantage of a pivotal moment in his career, Jay Leno experienced a major breakthrough in 1986 when he was chosen to be the regular substitute host for Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show. This role gave Leno the chance to step into the spotlight regularly and demonstrate his unique sense of humor to a national audience. Before this opportunity, Jay Leno had been working hard as a comedian, performing stand-up, and making appearances on various shows. But substituting for Johnny Carson was a defining moment that changed his career. As the substitute host, Leno was able to connect with viewers through his quick wit, clever jokes, and likable personality. This repeated exposure allowed him to build a strong reputation across the country and earn the respect of both the audience and industry professionals. The experience also prepared him for future opportunities, ultimately leading to him becoming the official host of The Tonight Show. His successful stint as a substitute host played a crucial role in establishing him as one of the top comedians in the United States. It opened doors for more prominent television appearances and increased his fame. The year 1986 marked the beginning of his rise to national prominence, thanks to his skillful hosting and ability to entertain viewers night after night. From this point forward, Jay Leno's career continued to grow, but his big break in 1986 as Johnny Carson's substitute host remains a key highlight of his journey in show business. Many fans and industry insiders see this moment as the turning point that put him on the path to becoming a well-known television personality. His ability to make people laugh and his professionalism helped him succeed in the highly competitive world of comedy and late-night television. Today, Jay Leno's reputation as a talented comedian and host is built on this important milestone, which proved his talent and earned him a lasting place in television history. In 1992, there was a major change that surprised many people. NBC had to choose a new host for The Tonight Show after Johnny Carson retired. They had two popular choices, Jay Leno and David Letterman. NBC decided to give the job to Jay Leno, believing he was the best fit to continue the show's success. This decision did not sit well with David Letterman, who felt he deserved the spot because he had been a leading figure in late-night television for years. The choice created a big controversy that became one of the most famous rivalries in television history. Leno took over The Tonight Show, and at first, everything seemed fine. However, Letterman was upset and felt he was unfairly pushed aside. This led to intense feelings between the two comedians, and even more tension with NBC. The rivalry grew over the years, with both men competing for ratings and attention. Leno's fans saw him as a dedicated professional who continued Johnny Carson's legacy, while Letterman's supporters believed he was wrongfully passed over. The controversy surrounding the choices made in 1992 became a major topic in the media, and it marked a significant chapter in late-night TV history. Fans often debated whether NBC made the right decision, and the rivalry between Jay Leno and David Letterman became a symbol of the broader competition and tensions in the entertainment industry. Despite the controversy, Jay Leno remained host of The Tonight Show for many years, becoming a well-known figure in comedy and television. His career was shaped by this decision and the drama surrounding it, which is remembered as one of the most famous disputes in the history of television. The controversy continues to be discussed today as an example of how decisions made behind the scenes can lead to lasting rivalries and impact the careers of well-known personalities. Leno's career reached a significant milestone in 1995 when he secured an exclusive interview with Hugh Grant that became one of the most memorable moments on The Tonight Show. At that time, Hugh Grant was involved in a scandal, which made the interview highly anticipated and widely discussed. The interview was different from typical talk show segments because it provided viewers with a rare and personal glimpse into Grant's side of the story. The event drew a huge audience, and many people tuned in just to see how Grant would handle the situation. The popularity of the interview helped Leno increase his ratings substantially, and it marked a turning point in his competition with David Letterman. Before that, Letterman often led in viewership, but after the Hugh Grant interview, Leno's show gained a significant boost, allowing him to surpass Letterman in the ratings race. This moment showcased Leno's ability to handle big, newsworthy moments and connect with his audience, showing his skills as a leading late-night host. It became a defining event in his career, proving he could turn a scandal into a television success and solidify his position at the top of late-night TV. After years of hosting The Tonight Show and becoming a beloved figure in American television, Jay Leno faced a significant change in 2004, when NBC announced their plans for Conan O'Brien to take over the late-night spot in 2009. This decision was surprising because Leno's show was still performing well in the ratings and remained popular with viewers. Despite his continued success, NBC prepared for a major transition that was highly publicized and closely watched by fans and media alike. When 2009 arrived, Jay Leno stepped down as the host of The Tonight Show, ending a long and influential run that made him a household name. However, this change did not mark the end of his career on television. Instead, Leno returned a few months later with a new show called The Jay Leno Show. The program aimed to bring a fresh perspective to late-night television, offering a different format and style compared to The Tonight Show. While the show attracted many viewers, it struggled with ratings from the beginning. Its struggles were partly due to the crowded late-night schedule and competition from other programs. Despite the challenges, Jay Leno's departure from The Tonight Show and his subsequent return with a new show are considered important moments in his career and in the history of late-night TV. These events showed both the loyalty he had from his audience and NBC's efforts to find the right formula for late-night entertainment. The transition marked a turning point, highlighting how competitive and unpredictable television can be, especially when legendary hosts make career changes in front of a television audience that had grown accustomed to their presence. Leno's career took another unexpected turn in 2005 when he testified as a defense witness in Michael Jackson's trial. This was a serious departure from his usual comedic roles on television in comedy shows. Instead of making jokes or humorous comments, Leno found himself in a serious legal situation, providing testimony to support Jackson's defense. During the trial, he made it clear that he could not joke about the case or make light of the situation, as there were restrictions placed on him. These restrictions meant that he had to be very careful about what he said and avoided making any remarks that could be seen as disrespectful or damaging to the case. The trial attracted a lot of attention from the media and the public, and Leno's involvement drew additional focus since he was well known for his humor, but had to switch to a more serious role. His decision to testify showed a different side of him, emphasizing that even comedians and entertainers can be called upon to serve in serious legal matters. Throughout the process, Leno's reputation as a comedian remained intact, but he was also recognized for his willingness to participate in such a high-profile case, despite the restrictions he faced. His participation in the Michael Jackson trial became a notable part of his career, highlighting how unexpected events can lead talented entertainers to roles far removed from their usual routines. This experience served as a reminder of the complex relationship between entertainment, law, and personal integrity. Leno's involvement was seen as a significant moment, reflecting his versatility and the unpredictable nature of his career. It underscored how even those known for humor can find themselves in serious situations, demonstrating the unpredictable and often challenging path of public figures. Throughout the trial, he worked under careful guidance to ensure he adhered to the restrictions, understanding the importance of respecting the legal process and the sensitivities involved. His participation in the trial showcased his willingness to step outside of his comfort zone and engage with serious matters, which was a notable shift from his usual comedic appearances. Despite the restrictions on jokes and humor, Leno's presence and testimony contributed meaningfully to the case, and his actions were widely discussed in the media. His role in the Michael Jackson trial remains a distinctive chapter in his career, illustrating how unexpected circumstances can reshape even the most established careers. His involvement highlighted that sometimes public figures are called upon to be participants in moments that go far beyond entertainment, involving real issues and serious responsibilities. Throughout this period, Leno maintained professionalism and showed respect for the proceedings, knowing that his participation carried significant weight. This experience left a lasting impression on both his career and public perception, exemplifying how moments of change can redefine roles and challenge assumptions about what entertainers can do beyond comedy. After 2010, the world of late-night television faced a significant change that upset many viewers and created a lot of controversy. At that time, Jay Leno was one of the most well-known hosts on television, especially because he had hosted The Tonight Show for many years. Meanwhile, Conan O'Brien had also become a popular host, taking over the show in 2009. Both Leno and O'Brien had their own loyal fans, but by 2010, their ratings started to drop. This decline in viewers caused concern for the network, NBC, which wanted to keep both hosts successful. Because of the falling ratings, NBC decided to make a bold move that surprised many fans and critics. They decided to move Jay Leno back to his original time slot at 11:35 p.m., giving him his familiar spot after the late-night news. This move was not easy to accept, and caused a lot of debate, as some believed it was unfair to Conan O'Brien. O'Brien had only recently started hosting The Tonight Show, and many felt he deserved a longer run. The decision to change the schedule and replace O'Brien ultimately led to his departure from The Tonight Show, which ended a short but memorable era for the show. This late-night shakeup became one of the most talked about events in television history because it showed how competitive and unpredictable the television industry could be. It also highlighted the challenges of maintaining high ratings and the tough decisions networks must sometimes make to keep their shows on the air. The controversy left many fans disappointed and sparked discussions about fairness, loyalty, and the importance of viewer satisfaction in the entertainment business. Since then, the situation has been remembered as a major turning point that marked a new chapter for late-night television and the careers of both Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien. Jay Leno returned to host The Tonight Show in 2010, stepping back into the role after a brief hiatus. However, his return was met with a noticeable decline in viewership compared to his previous years at the helm. This drop in audience numbers highlighted a shift in the late-night television landscape, where new formats and personalities were beginning to capture the public's attention. Despite his long-standing popularity and reputation as a late-night icon, Leno's time on The Tonight Show seemed to be coming to a natural end as younger hosts like Jimmy Fallon gained more prominence. In 2014, after more than 2 decades of hosting the show, Jay Leno officially retired from The Tonight Show, marking the conclusion of a significant era in television history. His departure made way for Fallon, who brought a fresh approach to the late-night format. Leno's retirement was seen as a pivotal moment in late-night TV, signaling a transition to a new generation of hosts. Although his return was initially greeted with excitement, it was clear that the television audience had evolved, and with Fallon's arrival, a new chapter in The Tonight Show's legacy began. Leno's departure from the show not only marked the end of his personal journey with The Tonight Show, but it also marked the end of an era that had shaped late-night television for decades. After leaving The Tonight Show, Jay Leno continued to stay busy in the world of comedy. He performed stand-up shows across the United States, entertaining audiences with his humor and wit. Leno also took on acting roles in several television series, including Last Man Standing and You Bet Your Life, showing that he still enjoyed being in front of the camera. Despite stepping back from his hosting duties, he remained active in the entertainment industry and kept his fans engaged. However, in 2024, Leno shared some difficult news that surprised many people. He revealed that his wife, Mavis Leno, was fighting advanced dementia. This health condition is a serious disease that affects the brain and causes memory loss, confusion, and other mental difficulties. Mavis's health had been slowly getting worse over the years, and the news made many people realize how hard her condition was for her and for Jay. The revelation showed that even someone like Leno, who appeared to have a strong career and a stable life, also faced personal struggles. As he cares for his wife, he continues to navigate the challenges brought on by her illness, while still remaining involved in comedy and his other projects. The news about Mavis's health marked a new chapter in Jay Leno's life, reminding everyone of the difficulties faced by families dealing with dementia and other serious health issues. Since being granted conservatorship in April 2024, Jay Leno has taken a hands-on role in caring for Mavis. Despite his busy schedule and demanding career in entertainment, he has made her well-being a priority. He spends significant time ensuring she receives proper care, which requires a lot of emotional strength and patience. Balancing his responsibilities on the stage and TV with caregiving has not been easy, as it can be physically and emotionally taxing. Leno has also managed her financial affairs carefully, making sure her money is protected and used for her needs. Taking on the role of a conservator involves handling her finances, making necessary decisions, and providing stability. This situation shows Leno's deep commitment to her, even though it is often challenging to juggle such responsibilities alongside his public work. It also highlights the importance of caregiving and conservatorship, especially when someone needs support in both health and financial matters. Leno's dedication reflects a strong sense of duty and compassion, showing that he is willing to put her needs above his own busy schedule. Overall, his involvement demonstrates the serious and compassionate side of his personality as he navigates the complexities of caring for a loved one. Despite the challenges that come with Mavis's dementia, Jay remains dedicated to maintaining a strong and loving relationship with her. He understands that her condition can cause confusion and memory loss, but he chooses to focus on the moments they can share together. Every day, he makes an effort to spend quality time with her, engaging in activities that bring her comfort and happiness. Jay's unwavering commitment to Mavis shows in the small gestures he makes, whether it is taking her for walks, talking to her with gentle kindness, or simply sitting quietly by her side. Their bond remains resilient despite the difficulties posed by her illness. Jay's love and patience stand as a testament to their enduring connection. He continues to prioritize her well-being and happiness, proving that even in tough times, their relationship remains close and full of affection. His actions reflect a deep understanding that love can overcome many obstacles, and that keeping Mavis close is an important part of their shared life. Their relationship is a shining example of how dedication and caring can sustain a loving partnership through any challenge. Although the video titled Jay Leno's Wife is Saying Goodbye After Something Terrifying Happened reveals a story filled with fear and emotional hardship, it also shows the depth of love and resilience within their family. Despite the shocking event that brought chaos into their lives, there is a sense of strength in the way they face their new reality. Her decision to prepare for farewell reflects a painful but honest attempt to protect herself and her loved ones. The video reminds viewers that even in moments of darkness, courage and the will to survive play crucial roles. It highlights how sudden tragedies can threaten everything we hold dear, but also how hope and connection can help us move forward. Through this story, we learn that life can change in an instant, and often the true test of strength is how we manage to keep going after experiencing such fright. The story leaves us pondering about the importance of family, love, and the power to endure in the face of unimaginable